Texting women is the fastest way to kill attraction, even if she liked you at first. And let me tell you why, man. You see, guys, every single message that you send is always going to get filtered through all of the ghosts and every guy out there who has actually disappointed her. And guys, this is not about theory. This is a thing that a lot of people would never ever teach any of you guys out here. And once you learn and understand the rules of this, you will be a better texter when it comes to women. Gentlemen, I've been making content for men like you for decades now, teaching guys who are single, married, dating through YouTube's lives and videos. So gentlemen, please go ahead and lock on in, man. What is very important at the end of the day, gentlemen, in all of this is that I'm about to hand you guys right now the truth about texting that nobody else is actually going to say, and they need to understand. And guys, we need to lock in. You see, most guys out there think that texting is just talking through the phone and everything, but to a woman, gentlemen, it's totally different. Texting to her is all about interpretation, and the thing is, it's not about what you mean. It's about what she thinks you mean. And this is where so many guys go wrong. And this is what they don't realize. When you send a text message over to a woman, okay, you're just not texting her words, gentlemen. You're not doing that. She is reading them through a weird kind of a system or a filter. And this filter is all about her past disappointments, her ex who has love bombed her, the guy who is being mean to her, the weird guy who's been following her, the guys that's trying to sleep with her, the guys sending her nude photos, D pics and things like that every single day, dozens of guys. So all this information going through her algorithm is going to make a determination of what's going to happen. So if she has liked you in person, guys, which is a good thing, okay, your texting, okay, might be triggering something inside of her through somebody else, because what you're doing is that you're sending over words, and here's the thing, gentlemen, she's not responding to you because she doesn't like you, or maybe she's not responding at all, but she's pulling away because what's happening is that the words that you are sending over is reminding her, and it's not your fault. It's actually reminding her of the weak guys that are bland, basic, and boring, who are thirsty, needy, or desperate. And what happens is that destroys her attention. It kills the attraction, even if you're the right guy for her, which is absolutely crazy. See, the thing is, when you are locked into the game, you understand that everything is all about emotions. All of this is emotional. It's primal. It's about presence. It's about depth. It's about showing her a reassurance that if you are talking to me, I'm him. I'm that guy. And why texting fails flat for many guys out there, it's because sometimes they're either playing too safe or sometimes they're unforgettable. But gentlemen, if you change the game up like I only teach you, by talking to her in a different way, by using voice messages and video messages, you are going to change the interpretation, change the algorithm, and draw her in faster. See, the thing that people don't understand when it comes to your voice, tonality is your confidence, your infectious way to show a masculine presence to her. And what happens is, the beautiful thing about your voice messages that's better than any kind of a video, that's better, I'm not video, but that's better than a regular text message and everything, guys, is that what it does, it bypasses that first filter. You always want to go past the first filter. And what's going to happen is it goes past her logical mind and it hits where attraction lives. It hits that emotional side of her that draws her in, gentlemen. And what it is, it overrides everything that she has thought about you or any guy before you. And that's the beautiful thing about the game, gentlemen. That's the beautiful thing about what I'm teaching you and what I'm showing you. As long as you are doing these things in the way you're talking to her, you are going to actually change up the whole entire game, because she is going to do a weird thing. She's going to hear your presence. She's going to hear the thunder in your voice. She's going to feel your calmness, and she's actually going to sense your dominance, your rhythm, and your tone. And this is how a man actually communicates, not through trying to send emojis and characters and boring messages that her filter is going to filter out versus filter in. She is going to feel like she's more connected to you, okay? So, gentlemen, I want to break down 3 core reasons why texting actually kills attraction. It is very important that you guys lock all this down. You see, texting actually is her playground. It's not yours, okay? Guys, you have to understand something about women. Women live on their telephones, okay? Their DMs are crowded. Their notifications are overflowing, okay? They've got all these guys out there trying to get at him. But this is the beautiful thing about what I'm teaching you right now, because all of these guys are competing the wrong way because they're sending over basic, boring, and bland messages. Gentlemen, just think about it for a second. Most of you guys might like chicken, so I'll use chicken as a thing. So if everybody's sending the same piece of chicken that is bland, basic, and boring, but you have a little bit of flavor on that chicken, what chicken is going to stand out when you really want to eat? It's the one with the flavor and everything, okay? And this is the beautiful thing where, as a man, I don't compete. I, as a man, will never, ever compete with other men, because most of these guys are circus clowns trying to perform to a woman. But what you're going to do instead is you're going to send her a 7-second voice message, a smooth, playful, just uninhibited voice message. Something like, you know what? Hey, guess what? I'm just reaching out to you because, I was thinking about you right now. You popped in my mind. You know what I mean? I just wanted to say good morning to you. Something that simple is going to change the game, because at that point, you're going to actually stand out. And you're not going to be like the average person sending her something that her mind has to actually filter through. She's going to feel your presence. But see, the second thing that you guys have to understand is that texting is sometimes, why it's so bad for regular guys is because it destroys the tension before you can ever build it. The thing about texting, gentlemen, it gives you, it really gives you the illusion of progress when you're sending something to her and she's sending something back to you. But in reality, you're giving away access to somebody who should be earning who you are. You're feeding into her attention without sharing depth in any range, gentlemen. And what happens when you send her that basic text message, what she's thinking subconsciously is, wow, you know what? I don't have to be near him. He's giving everything away. Women can feel desperation through your messages. They can feel guys, I know it's crazy, but they can feel when you're nervous. They can feel anxiety. They can feel worry. They can feel that I'm beating around the bush or walking on eggshells. And this is why it is so important that you have to have an attitude where everything is earned. My attention is earned. It's rewarded and everything. So what I want you guys to be able to start doing, instead of just sending the regular text messages, I want you to show her the depth and range. Don't just text to talk. Don't ever do that. It's the worst thing you could possibly do. You want to text her with an idea, okay? Better yet, you want to make sure at this point you can send her a video. See, the thing that women are not used to is places that you can show her why you're the person. And the only way you can show her why you're the person is actually talking to her through places like Instagram or Facebook or WhatsApp, because that gives you depth and range. That allows you to send text messages, that allows you to send voice messages, that allows you to send videos. But the third thing that you have to understand is texting makes you predictable, and you being predictable is not good. When you send basic text messages, it lacks tone, it lacks a vibe, it doesn't really connect to the woman. But when you send her something, when a voice message or a video, what's going to happen is it's going to change up the way she sees you. Remember the flavored chicken, because it's going to create an emotional shift in her. When she hears your voice that she's never heard before, words cannot be powerful. It is the voice messages that are powerful. And she's never ever seen your face when you're sitting around sending text messages. She's never going to be able to experience what it's going to be like to hear your voice in her ear or to watch you through her eyes. All of this stuff is very important in the game. So always remember, when you have the opportunity, send voice messages, send videos and things like that, because if you can send those things to her, you're going to change the interpretation of the game. Okay? Stop texting her like it's 2010, okay? Stop being a part of the noise, okay? What I'm saying is everything is going to matter. When you're talking to her, make sure you speak clearly. When you're doing a video, you're the director of this movie, and every angle and everything that you say and everything you're going to do is going to be important, because after she watches you on video, she's going to look at the scenery, what's behind you, okay? So everything that you do and say is going to have meaning, okay? So when you send a video, make sure when she sees you that you are cool, calm, and collected, okay? Don't sit around and just send her things asking her basic questions. Send her things to make her feel you and think about you. Create long-lasting impressions, okay? Create to her that this is who I am and this is how I treat the women around me, okay? So if you guys are tired of watching women pull away after she seemed like she is interested, and you're done with wondering why she stopped texting you and all this other stuff, it's simple. You have to change the game, okay? And this means that you have to talk to her using more voice messages and more video, excuse me. So if you are ready to get that spark, okay, and you're ready to lock in, soak this game up. But please, gentlemen, also watch this video that I have right here, because remember, at the end of the day, guys, everything connects. Remember, I call it layers: land, sea, air, and space. Haven't even talked about the last level of video, but we don't want to get there. We just want to get you guys to get used to your voice so she can get used to your voice so you can get used to hers. The more you send voice messages over, the more she's going to reply back to you through her voice. The more you send videos over, the more she's going to reply to you back to video. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. And gentlemen, let me know your experience. Let me know what it was like the first time you used your voice message with a woman. How did she respond? What did she say? Or the first time you sent her a video. I really want to know what you think. So gentlemen, we would definitely talk to you later. But gentlemen, don't forget, stop just sending the basic messages through words. Utilize the beauty of your voice, the beauty of video, and the beauty thing of your mind.